I'm surrounded by pick me women. So you are beautiful. You're a breath of fresh air. Oh, thank you. Yeah, y'all gotta get around from them pick me's. Even if you gotta hang out by yourself, if there's nothing worse than having a bunch of pick me's in your ear. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So yeah, if you value yourself, you won't even surround yourself with women who don't value themselves because other people will judge you according to them. Okay, other people will judge you according to them. They're gonna be like, "Why is she hanging out with them? She must have not found no new friends yet."
I don't want to hang with no pick me. No. Because you're going to do everything to be picked, settle for mediocrity. And then when he leave, you're going to come running back to me so I can pick up the pieces? No, honey. They don't go like that. No. I'm all for a girl being with her man. I ain't no hater. Girl, do your thing. Do what makes you happy. But if you diss your
I
friends
don't
as
hang with
soon as you get
pygmies.
a man,
If you're willing to
ding, ding,
shrink
ding, red
yourself,
flag, red
settle
flag.
for
Some of
bare
y'all don't know
minimum
how to
just
be
to be
friends. That's why y'all don't
chosen,
have no
that's
real
not my
friends.
tribe.
Because as soon as y'all get a man,
And
y'all
don't come
betray y'all
running
friends.
back when he
Y'all
breaks
don't see
you,
friends.
expecting me
Y'all
to pick
friends
up
are
the
like
pieces.
place
I'm not your
fillers
emotional
until
safety
y'all get a
net.
man.
I
And once y'all
support
get a man, y'all
love,
forget
I
about your
do.
friends. You don't deserve friends.
Be with your man,
Okay?
be
Go be a friend
happy.
to yourself. How
But
about
if you
that?
ditch your girls
Okay.
every
Yeah.
time you get a
Okay.
man, red flag. Major red flag. Real friends don't treat sisterhood like a placeholder. If you can't be loyal to your girls, you're not ready for love, you're just chasing validation. Choose you. Be your own best friend first, that's what we're on over here.
How pygmies are born? Pygmies are adult children who felt that they had to chase their parents' love and respect and affections, that they'd never be good enough. And one of the biggest signs of trauma in adult is when the adult chases after the love and affection of a person that can't ever and will not ever love them. As a recovering pygmisha in therapy who spent over 40 years of their life chasing male validation, believing my personal happiness in life depended on male companionship, validation, and affection, the things I've been learning in therapy are blowing my mind. One of the things I learned too is that one of the most dangerous things to women are female and male pygmies, because they're people that have access to women's spaces and are in our proximity. These are the things that I'm learning right now. This is why I feel like one of the toughest parts of being a creator is having to niche down. As much as I would love to brag about this custom blend that I did on this tape-in hair extension install today, because that's a part of me too, there's so many other things that are parts of me that I want to share with you, and it makes it very difficult, even if that means my watch time, which is the most important metric on this app, because not all of you love every part of me, and yes, I can ramble. And that's one of the other really hard parts of being a creator is, like I said, over half of our country reads and comprehends below a 6th grade level. So you have to kind of tone everything down into very digestible things. And my mind doesn't work that way unless I'm showing you a pair of jeans. So even if therapy talk is not why you follow me, I'm still going to keep sharing these things because a lot of us can't afford therapy or find a good therapist, or we don't even realize the things that are happening to us. I know I didn't. So I will continue to share. I'm happy it's helping you guys.
Women next to a Karen are some of the most dangerous women to interact with. Literally turn a blind eye to a woman being disrespected, all because the presence of a man and the attention they crave from them. Pick me women will allow a man to harm their child just to say they have someone. Pick me women don't just pop up. Sometimes they start off as those boy crazy friends you have. The one who get around a man and everything you do starts to get picked apart. You become the butt of the jokes, all to appease a man. And it's so weird and embarrassing because the men literally be knowing what you doing. I have seen numerous times where a pick-me woman has set up women to be harmed,
Let me just
killed,
say this, a
and
woman who
just
will betray,
destroyed
belittle, or
because
endanger another
she
woman
needed
just to feel
attention
seen
from
by a
that
man.
I mean,
That's
the
not just
Naziah
sad,
Harris
that's
case
scary.
alone is proof of
Pick-me
that.
behavior isn't just about
Lack
trying too
self-love and
hard,
self-worth,
it's about choosing male
because
validation over
if you
basic
had it,
decency,
you would
over
never put
sisterhood,
another
and
woman in
sometimes,
danger
over your own children.
to be liked
I've
by
been in
anyone.
rooms where a girl will
So
switch up
women,
the
please
moment
do
a man
better.
walks in, suddenly you're the punchline, suddenly she's performing. And for what? Any woman who'll sell out another woman to win a man's attention was never your friend. That's not confidence, that's desperation dressed in insecurity. When you love yourself, deeply and truly, there's no competition. There's no need to step on another woman to rise. Real women protect each other. So if you're still chasing validation at the expense of other women, it's time to grow up. We're not in high school. Be better, do better.
Having a pick me as a friend is playing with your life. So if you ever get cut off by one, just know that God was protecting you. If a pick me sees herself out of her space because her value system is trash, and she surrounds herself with people who do not have good values, that have done terrible things, and she consistently makes excuses for them, she's making excuses for those people because she sees herself in those disgusting ass people. So why would you even want to associate yourself with that? You should not take it personally when a pick-me-ass bitch and a male-centered bitch decides that she doesn't want to be your friend anymore, because there's
Having
no
a
merit
pick-me in
that
your
friendship
circle?
with that person. That person
Baby,
will snake
that's
you
not
quicker
just a
than a man
risk
would,
to your
and that bitch will
peace,
put a
that's a
bounty on
risk to your
motherfucking head
life.
quicker than a man would. So
And I'm not
why-
exaggerating.
Why would you?
Because when a
be
woman
upset
is
that
willing
that
to
person
betray
is no longer
herself
your
to feel
friend?
chosen,
Memories,
best believe
cool.
she has no boundaries when it comes to
Experiences with
betraying
them that were
you.
lighthearted, cool.
When a pick-me walks
But
out
you
of your
not being
life or
friends with
cuts you
them
off, please
probably
don't
saved
see
your
that as a
life.
loss. Don't mourn
So
it. Don't beg for closure. That was divine protection. That was God moving her out before the damage got worse. That was your peace being preserved, even if you didn't understand it at the time. See, pick-me energy isn't just I like having a man. It's, I will excuse anything, I will harm anyone, even a woman I called my friend, just to be in a man's good graces. That is a dangerous kind of desperation. That's not friendship, that's proximity manipulation. You're just a placeholder until she finds someone to perform for. And once she does, you'll see just how disposable you are to her. Let's talk truth. If she constantly defends toxic men, if she aligns herself with people who lack basic decency, if she has a pattern of making excuses for abusive, predatory, or just plain awful behavior, it's because she relates to them. She sees herself in those people. And no matter how kind you are, no matter how loyal you've been, she'll always choose them over you, because that's where her identity lives. And listen, a pick-me will snake you faster than a man ever could. You'll share your dreams with her, and she'll mock them in front of him to feel desired. You'll tell her your struggles, and she'll weaponize your vulnerability the moment a man is in the room. So when she exits your life, let her. That was the trash taking itself out. Don't internalize her betrayal, that was never a reflection of your worth. That was a reflection of her lack of self-love. A woman who chooses herself would never tear another woman down for the crumbs of male validation. You losing that friendship? That may have been the thing that saved your spirit. Or your safety. Or your future. So let her go. Grieve the memories if you need to, but don't grieve the friendship. Thank God for the redirection. Because any connection that threatens your peace, your safety, or your truth, is not a loss. It's a release.